So it was Halloween night, and he took a call and AAA call, and he basically was hooking up, and someone did not slow down, move over, and smashed him between the car he was towing and his wrecker.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the Aloha Pools and Spas Deep Dive Podcast. Almost forgot what we called ourselves there for a second. I'm John Watts, along with Brad Cook, and today we have
a special edition of the Aloha Deep Dive Podcast as a result of my wife Cindy saying, "Hey, I saw this thing that the Delinda and Brady are doing, and you need to get them on the podcast and to spread this out throughout the state of Tennessee." So we're going to be targeting people in the state of Tennessee to try to get the word out on a really special program they're trying to get put together. And I'm going to open up with Delinda just to kind of see, and it goes back for, I guess, around 13 years now. The community lost, and Delinda lost a really cherished brother, and we lost a cherished member of the community, your brother David. And we were talking about it before we got on air that it's been over 13 years
Yes.
now. And what you guys are doing, what you guys are going to talk about, I think is a great cause. And I'm glad we may have the opportunity to help push this out and get some awareness. You want to tell us what we're doing?
Well, it all started about, a year ago? My friend Brady over here, Brady Collins, has this marvelous idea to have the slow down, move over license plate. This is actually the first one dedicated, I think, United States to slow
it'll
down,
be
move
the
over.
first in the 50 states
Yeah.
to have
So-
a actual slow down move over specialty plate.
Yes.
And so slow down, move over that's a nationally recognized slogan for people that honors people that work on the side of the road, like wrecker services, police officers, and I think that's actually a law.
Yes.
It is a law. I call them highway heroes because tow truck responders often don't get considered as a first responder. So it doesn't matter if we're first on scene or second on scene. We expect you to move over so that we can clean up the roadway and safely get back home.
Yeah, and I don't know if
Mhm.
I properly covered that, but David lost his life between Union City and Martin.
And
if I
Martin,
remember.
Terrell Road exit, it is, well, actually, there's still a sticker there from the buddies, slow down, move over on the, let's see, so what do you call that? The guardrail. So it was Halloween night, and he took a call and AAA call, and he basically was hooking up, and someone did not slow down, move over, and smashed him between the car he was towing and his wrecker. Needless to say, right there is a spot that I always move over. I never even go into that lane of traffic. But even if he had not, he had his record lights on, he did all he could do, but the person did not slow down, move over.
Right.
And back then, I don't think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, Brady, but I really don't think it was a law
It
yet.
wasn't the law.
It
I would
wasn't
have
the
to-
law.
Right.
Get that year for you, but it was created after that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what led my employee, Michael Cole, to, he started putting the word out there.
Mm-hmm.
He was friends with David.
Right.
So he started it, and then there was another neighboring state that was working on a slow down, move over plate. And he brought it to my attention and said, "Do you think the association could do this?" And so I'm on the board for a group called the Tennessee Tow Truck Association.
Okay.
I've been with them for 6 years now. So Michael brought it to my attention. So at that time, in order to get the plate approved, you have to push it through legislation. I mean, you have to create the bill. You have to,
Right.
it has to get passed. It's a process, and then you have to pre-sale 1,000 plates
Yeah.
before they'll even produce it.
Really? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So in order for them to produce the plate, we have to collect the funds to pay for the plates.
Yeah.
And then after that, it just takes care of itself because everybody renews. But that was the process of, you know,
So in this
where we are now.
in the stage of where we are right now, have you pre-sold the
No,
plates?
What is
Okay.
our current?
we're actually on our second year of sales.
Okay.
So you have a year to make your sales. And if you know you're not going to make your sales, I could kind of tell it wasn't going to happen.
Right.
So I went ahead and filed an extension. And so we have another year. So
How-
the fiscal year for Tennessee goes from July 1 to June 30. So we have until June 30th of 2027.
Okay.
Okay.
And so the people who are shopping for these type of plates, are they called vanity plates? Is that kind of the thing? This doesn't
they're
seem
called-
like vanity at all. It's
It's a
like
specialty plate.
specialty plate. Okay. So the people who are, do they know when is it like on the website to where you might go and search for these now? It's just not made official. And is that how
On
it
the
works?
state-
Or
On
Yeah.
the state's website, no, and it
Okay.
won't be until it gets produced.
So how can people pre-purchase the plate?
We have a Facebook page that Delinda created.
okay.
It's called Slow Down, Move Over Tennessee. And there's a link on that page. Every post that she puts on there, she puts the link on there. Michael helps with that page as well.
We'll put the link in the description and on the screen.
We have a QR code.
Mm-hmm.
We've made flyers that I've started to research where anything tow truck related, trucking related event is going on in Tennessee. I'm watching, and then I will reach out and see if they'll post a flyer that I made. And last weekend there was a touch a truck in the Nashville area. It was kind of a suburb area.
What did you say? Oh,
Touch a truck.
touch a truck.
Touch a
Okay.
truck.
What is that?
It's just where it's for the kids. It's just an event where record companies can bring their trucks to a centralized location,
Okay.
and then the kids can crawl up in it, and the operators can operate on and show them what they do, and
And it's not
they can
just
get in there and honk the horn, whatever they want.
it's firemen,
It's
it's
just-
police, it's any kind of like heavy. We could do even Aloha, like they just like
I see.
heavy machinery for
I see.
kids to kind of be exposed to that kind of stuff.
There's a law in place that you are supposed to pull over, and I
Yes.
think people recognize that
There is now.
Mhm.
as a result of David's passing, or just the gain of
The gain of, I think, the number of tow truck drivers that have killed.
Mhm.
yeah. And
And
Delinda
it's
gave
not
me
just, I'm sorry, it's not just tow truck. It was
Yep.
T-Dot. It's getting,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, daily they're getting run over.
if you think about it from that standpoint too, and I know there's a real staggering statistic here I'll get to, but to state workers that are getting hit on the side of the road, you would think that this would be an easy kind of a no-brainer for to honor anybody that's fallen like this, but state workers as well. It's like 550 people in the United States have died as a result of of not getting out of the way.
That's just tow truck operators.
Just
since,
okay.
since 2012.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's kind of common knowledge that you would think that when you see anybody broken down on the side of the road or pulled over on the side of the road, to get over, to move out of the way,
Just a courtesy.
but
Whether if they have their lights on or not, if you see somebody on the median,
Well, exactly. And imagine you're in the lane and you're 4 feet from this other vehicle, and this person is just walking. Everything's fine. They're very, fit, no questionable person, but accidentally falls a certain way, or something happens, and they get in the path of on a moving vehicle.
Mhm.
It just, it's going to change. It's going to change everybody, even the survivor in the car that does the hitting. It's going to change their life as well. I mean, anybody that has to witness something like that. it's got to be, it's got to change. And all you got to do is just move over.
And I don't even think it's limited to, someone getting in the way. They can be well out of the way. I remember there's a state trooper that pulled over. It's a video that you see, and he's telling the lady, pull up a little, get over, and she keeps trying to get out. And he's like, no, get back in and pull up, and or whatever he's saying.
Right.
And then as soon as he finally got her off the roadway and out of the way, like a semi or a truck or something came and hit both of their vehicles. And he's like, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
And it was such a close call. It kind of gave me chills to see like well, that was the video that made me always, like, I try to stay cognizant of when I see something coming way up there, I always get over, even if it's not an emergency vehicle, first responder, something. If it's just somebody on the side of the road, I'm trying to give plenty of space. But now, more than anything, distracted driving, I feel like would be the scariest thing.
Well, and I think that's getting worse. Distracted driving is I don't know how to fix that. I know there's a law against it, but I don't know that there's a way to police it properly. I'm reading here in the note you gave me that if you're caught not pulling over, you're subject to a $500 fine and possibly jail time. And I haven't seen or heard of anybody getting that, but I think it should be.
It definitely should be. And I'm just going to add this in because I know Brady's thinking about what I'm fixing to say, because she and I can read each other's minds a lot. The person that hit David was never arrested or charged with a fine.
Oh, really?
So there's that. So nowadays, yes, you do have this
Wow. So
law.
no consequences
No
whatsoever.
consequences at all.
The law
Was never
there,
even
but
taken to jail.
but it has to be enforced.
Huh.
And our guys around here, they're pretty good about it. Um, they've stopped what they're doing with us when somebody doesn't move over before, and left and went and pulled that person over and gave them a ticket. We've seen them do it
Oh, yeah.
several times.
Good.
But getting everybody across the state,
And and I see myself driving down like I-40, and it's bumper to bumper just about. It makes it extremely, extremely difficult to get over. If you have a big truck in your way,
Right.
you got it. I think it's impossible to do that, but there's also the slow down part.
Right.
It's not impossible to slow down.
That's right.
And that limits the amount of risk, I would think. If you can't move over, if you're blocked, you just slow down.
Yes.
You have time to react because you're not going 70 instead, and if you do hit the car, at least you're not going 70.
Right. I've had the pleasure of going to driving schools over the past several years.
Same.
Right.
I'm to the point where I better slow down or I'm going to get my license taken away.
Right. And when you go to driving school, they'll teach you. And I don't remember the exact statistics of your response time at 70 versus your response time at 50 versus 30. And it's remarkable the amount of difference and how much more or how much less in the spirit of this higher speed that you have to react to something something like that. So again, if you can't move over, slowing down, I think would be a close second to helping out. So
Again, if you're not distracted while you're driving, you can see ahead that there is something going on, and you can move over this way.
If you've got enough distance between you and the person, that's another thing. People have a tendency to tailgate. So many people tailgate, and they don't even give themselves an opportunity to see around the foot. If you can't see, the person's tires because it's your hood, you're probably too close, But,
That's
but
good enough.
I mean, I'm just like, relax, pull it back some. But
So like if you're that close and we have this new license plate, at least that will
right,
Yeah.
maybe they'll get the message.
remind people to slow down and move over.
Yeah.
For Pete's sake.
Yeah. And I think it would be great to just have those reminders pasted on signs down the interstate. Just every every chance you get. And a lot of the bigger towns, they've got the LCD screens or with the signage.
Yeah.
You know, it's a law, you know, type
Mhm.
of, it's the law kind of
Mhm.
statement there as well. And reading this, John, go ahead.
Oh no, I was given an opportunity to complain about traffic.
Okay.
It's it's one of those times when I think about we travel a lot. We have 5 locations in all these different states, and we travel a lot for Aloha, and that means that we see a lot of these scenarios where, like the construction,
Oh yeah.
that's like you're supposed to slow down. You're supposed to move over whenever there's construction people as well. And I just see people flying and they never slow down. They have no regard for other people. And nothing is more satisfying than somebody that goes flying past you and then you come up to them at the stoplight or you come up to them at the, like, I think
you got nowhere. Yeah.
we as people,
I'm the porpoise and
just need to realize that
turtle in the airport.
we as people just need to realize that, wherever we're going is not as important as getting there safely.
That's
That's
right.
true.
Well said.
And I'm going to read this. I'm going to add one to it. Any stopped emergency, so people towing utility highway service vehicles, flashing lights, or in our case, our trucks break down on the side of the highway.
Mhm.
Sometimes, so our people are subject to the risk of being stranded on the side of the highway as well. And I dare say that anybody's listening to this is also subject to that same risk.
Yeah.
If you're on the side of the road,
Flat tire, anything.
there is a chance. Yeah, there's a chance of something like that happening. So I think that, if everybody thinks about it from their own seat and their own perspective, maybe, maybe that'll help get people to kind of thinking. Let's I don't need a license plate to know this. This is like my fellow man. That is me on the side of the road.
Mhm.
I'm going to pull over for the future me.
I want to put up a picture right now of, if you're at home, look at the screen. If you're listening, go find us on the. Tell us actually. One of you guys tell us what the group is called on Facebook, or that they could find, or if they're just listening and not viewing.
Go for it, Brady. Slow
On
down, move over
Facebook.
Tennessee.
On Facebook, it's slow down, move over Tennessee. And it's just
Right. Okay.
slow down, move over.
Good, because I think it's a pretty stylish plate. Like it's people like the black and white plates.
How about those designers of that plate? I'm just saying.
Me and
let's throw
Delinda
that out.
designer.
Yes.
You guys did that?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
And you could just send me the graphic. I'll put it up there. You don't have to hold up a
In
paper.
the buddy's office, she called me up. She said, "You know what, Delinda, I have an idea. Do you think you could help me with this?" So you know me, when someone says they have an idea and they need my help, I was right there in her office, and we collaborated together and we got it fixed and we got it going, and here we are.
And and Delinda, I can speak for Delinda. She has always been about the community.
That's
She's always been a servant to the community, and anywhere that she's worked, she's or been on the board of. She's always been there to do her more than her part on the. We spent some time on the theater board together.
Yes.
And I'm sure I know she's heavily involved with the Chamber of Commerce, whether you have an active position inside the chamber or not. You seem to be at all the chamber functions. So we go back a long way. Mine and your first conversation, I'm going to say, unless there was one in a previous time that I'm not currently recalling, but Delinda works at WCMT.
Thunderbolt Broadcasting.
Okay, that's right. Thunderbolt Broadcasting. For another community servant, Paul Tinkle, who we love and adore. And
Now, what is that? Is that like radio stations, or I'm just playing? I'm just joking.
which Paul
For those of you who know me, yeah.
Paul
Smack.
Tinkle,
Is there a smack? Is there a smack?
he's got sound
effect?
Yeah, he's got sound effects over there.
Okay.
So he is the son or stepson of Mr. Paul Tinkle,
Bonus
and the bonus son. Thank you, Mr. Paul Tinkle, and the son of the lovely Miss Diane Tinkle. And so he knows radio. They go back a long way. And I think it's really cool, though, that you would ask somebody like Delinda, who is the perfect person to ask for something like this. Well, she's going to help you regardless.
Oh, yeah.
But that she is intimately involved with this experience is. I feel like you would think that would be an honor, and I know.
Yes. Yes. God, Brady don't make me cry.
Well,
It's very, actually, it's very good therapy. It's good healing to know he would want me to do this, and he would want me to do this with Brady, with buddies. So
yeah, and the folks at Buddies, I know that that's what they do for a living, is get out on the side of the road and help people.
her husband is actually a tow truck driver.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
He works there too.
even more reason to try to get the word out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Is there anything that you guys would like for a driver to know, or anything that you would like to say to help kind of get the word out, for one, and then to hopefully get people to wherever they need to go to get this plate made official and a part of the options for state of Tennessee licenses?
Well, like I have said before on my video as well, it's only $35.
Yeah.
I mean,
$35.
you can spend $35 real quick at Arby's across the street. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, it's only $35 and it's yearly.
Yearly.
And the only downfall is I do not think you can do it on commercial vehicles.
Right. You can't put it on commercial.
Right.
But I mean, come on, it's $34. What is that, $2 a day?
I know it. I'm thinking about a vehicle. I have a lot of commercial vehicles, but very few personal. So I'm thinking about what I'm going to do mine on, because I'm definitely going to do it. Oh,
Yeah.
I think I know which one. Yep. Creeper van.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, it's just $35. And like we said earlier, if you're that close to someone up on their coattails, so to speak, on their bumper, at least if you have this plate on your car, it is a reminder to slow your butt down.
Well, and actually, it was be great reading for stoplights.
Yeah, well, especially how about, let me just say this one gripe at a stoplight. When you're sitting there and that light had just turned green and you are putting your pedal to, gas,
Right.
and someone honks at you and you're moving, like, why do they honk at a red light? Is it really that important to be moving that quick as soon as it turns green? You know what I'm talking about, John.
I do. Jackrabbit starts
Yeah.
are bad for
Yes.
fuel economy.
It's like I'm moving. Why are you honking at me?
Yeah.
Right.
Which leads to my point. Nothing is that important to get to unless you're a first responder, to be honking at someone at a red light, or be that close to them and speeding past them. And I like Kermit the Frog. You know the Kermit the Frog meme where you're like looking at people as you go.
Oh, yeah.
But I agree.
It's my biggest gripe. I mean, it's not that important.
I happen to
Slow
agree
down.
with that. However, another point to that is that person that distracted driver that hasn't hit somebody yet is sitting there at the red light scrolling,
Yes.
and now it's green.
Oh, yeah.
And you can be Mr. Super nice and polite person until the freaking, the red light happens again. So sometimes you got to kind of give them a little courtesy, honk to get people freaking moving.
That's why-
just like, so there's a balance though.
There should be.
Brad's one of those honkers.
There should be.
Brad is not a little honker. Brad probably has been distracted sitting there though at a red light before and been honked before lights.
We're all guilty of
Sorry.
that. We're all guilty of that.
There should be different honks. There should be a honk. You should have, like, on your horn options where you could be like, "Excuse me, light just turned green," for the people that are doing that. And it's just a friendly little meep, meep, like get your attention. And then there should be one that's like, like, what are you doing? Just a really.
I think that because the personality behind you, I think that was a great idea, because you would think that, mimic that there's some people in the world that just, I'm not going to use that.
Yeah, I'm not mad. Just,
They're just going to
hit
the main person honk, so you know who you're dealing with behind you.
Yeah. Well, can we get those ringtones too on our phone? For certain people when they come.
I think
yeah, depending on who's calling.
Tesla can probably do any and all of this that we're talking about.
Yeah, you hit a button and it's like, excuse me, sir. Fine, sir. Please move out of the way.
Could I please trouble you? I don't
know why.
Moving.
Yeah.
What is that one app where it says, it tells you that there's somebody up ahead on the side of the road?
Waze.
Waze.
Okay, right.
Waze is on
it. Something like,
There's
"Did you enjoy your cup of tea?"
Oh, is it right?
No. Have you ever heard it say that?
No, I don't use Waze, but Google is telling me now where there's a stranded or there's garbage in the road.
They picked up on some of that,
like
yeah.
that. But Waze, you think Waze is
pretty popular.
Like for people who are trying to be more aware of this, are they better at highlighting that people are stranded on the side of the road,
Well,
or there's
Buddies has a subscription with Hostler, which is it's a program that wrecker companies can buy into, and it partners with all of the navigation systems.
Okay.
Nice.
So if we're on the road, those navigation systems pick up our trucks, and it says tow truck ahead.
Oh,
Tow truck ahead.
nice.
that's very nice.
So you just need people to pay attention to that even.
I mean, you have to subscribe, so I mean,
Yeah.
once
Yeah,
again,
but if anybody sees this and they think, I want to help somehow or another, if they subscribe to something like that, then that's helping because it gives them a chance to move over in those really intense bumper to bumper traffic situations to just start slowing down immediately and working your way over. And I think that will, in turn will slow others down, and hopefully, it won't hurt. Anything that we can do to give people even ideas to get people moving over. I mean, I'm saying that like I need my own help, on that. So I love the idea of that as well. So.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on, and we hope that, I know this isn't pool related or spa related, but it's community related, and I think for the entire state of Tennessee, anybody that's watching this, if you have an opportunity you need a new plate, and you want a stylish, cool plate with black and white, it's got stripes and yellow on the top. Again, I'll show you on the screen. There's links in the description to go and pre-purchase this plate to help the cause and help. We got to get to 1,000. Do you know where we're at right now?
a little over 100.
Little over 100. So we need a lot of help here to go on there. And I would presume, are you obligated to use the plate if you buy the plate, or could you just pre-purchase the plate to help?
I asked that, and they said no, it has to be registered to a vehicle.
Okay. So that's part of the thing. So yeah, I mean, use it, register it to your vehicle. It's a cool plate, and you're doing a service for the community.
Crazy question. Could you, like Delinda, if she wanted to get one with David or David S on there, is that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get a vanity plate
You can
and
personalize your specialty plate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Beautiful.
Honor somebody.
Yes,
Maybe
mine will
I
say
need to use that as a
HBIC.
next marketing tool.
Mine.
Personalize your
There you go.
personalize your specialty plate.
My
So I can
plate-
put into you on there, or DNS 001, whatever.
Mine is
Aloha,
HBIC.
Hawaiian. Yours is HBIC.
What's that stand for?
You know.
What's what you say?
That's right. If you know, you know.
I don't know. Where's the
Just
beat?
say thank you to you guys, because y'all could be talking about pools and
Absolutely.
spas and summer sales, and you chose to reach out to us and let us get the word out.
I gotta hand
because
that to my wife.
Wales,
Yeah.
my girl Cindy Cook over there.
Yeah, that's right. So she's got it going on.
Yes, she does.
She's
We
excellent
need to
taste
give
in
her a
men.
t-shirt.
I'll say that.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
you go stay at her hotel.
That's exactly right. Please
All right.
do.
And with that, I'm going to wrap it up. This has been another edition of the Aloha Pools and Spas Deep Dive Podcast. Dive. No. You know what I'm going to say this time? Drive.
Either. It's just going to be a big mess. Right?
Drive safely.
Oh, no, exactly. It's normally dive safely, but in this one,
Ooh.
Today, drive safely. Yeah, look at that. See, that's why I'm still here, guys.
Exactly.
So
Most of the time.